Chapter 1. A Chance Encounter. In the heart of Victorian London, amidst the bustling streets and gaslit alleys, two souls were fated to meet. Miss Evelyn Montgomery, a young woman of grace and intellect, was on her way to the British Museum. She had a passion for ancient history, a rare pursuit for a lady of her time. Her porcelain skin and auburn hair contrasted the somber cityscape, making her stand out like a rose among thorns. Evelyn's journey to the museum was not merely a routine visit. She possessed a burning curiosity that set her apart from the confines of societal norms. While her peers were engrossed in discussions of tea parties and courtship, Evelyn longed for the mysteries of the past, yearning to unearth the secrets of forgotten civilizations. As she entered the grand halls of the museum, the aroma of old books and the hushed whispers of knowledge surrounded her. She was in her element, drawn to the relics and artifacts like a moth to a flame. Her steps led her to a dimly lit corner where an ancient Egyptian amulet lay encased in glass. The amulet was a masterpiece of craftsmanship, adorned with intricate hieroglyphics and a mesmerizing azure gemstone at its center. It seemed to hold the echoes of a bygone era, whispering tales of pharaohs and dynasties. Evelyn's heart quickened as she extended her gloved hand, yearning to feel the connection to a world long past. Unbeknownst to her, a young gentleman named Mr. Theodore Sinclair had also been captivated by the amulet's allure. Theodore, a scholarly man with a fondness for archaeology, had been conducting research on ancient Egyptian artifacts. He had rugged good looks, framed by a neatly trimmed beard and piercing green eyes that could unravel mysteries as well as hearts. Theodore had been engrossed in deciphering the amulet's hieroglyphics when he noticed the presence of another curious soul. He glanced up, his eyes meeting Evelyn's, and in that moment, their destinies became intertwined. With a polite nod, Theodore introduced himself, and a conversation about ancient civilizations quickly ensued. Evelyn's eyes sparkled with delight as they discussed the mysteries of the past. She shared her theories and insights with a passion that mirrored his own, and he, in turn, regaled her with tales of his archaeological adventures. As hours slipped away, the world around them faded into obscurity, leaving only the two of them engrossed in the labyrinth of history. The amulet, once a silent witness to ages gone by, had become the catalyst for a connection that neither of them could have foreseen. Their intellectual bond deepened with each passing moment, setting the stage for a love story that would defy the constraints of time and society. Little did Evelyn and Theodore know that their chance encounter in the British Museum was the first page of a love story destined to be written across the chapters of their lives. Chapter 2. Forbidden Affections. As the weeks turned into months, the connection between Evelyn and Theodore deepened, like the roots of an ancient oak tree growing stronger with time. Their meetings at the museum became the highlights of their lives, and their shared passion for history forged a bond that defied the boundaries of class and convention. Evelyn's visits to the museum were now less about her pursuit of knowledge and more about her longing to be with Theodore. They wandered through the dimly lit halls, their hushed conversations like ancient incantations, invoking the spirits of the past. Each stolen moment brought them closer together, their intellectual sparks igniting a fiery affection that neither could deny. Yet, the Victorian era was a time when societal norms were unyielding, and class distinctions were as stark as the rigid lines of a corset. Evelyn belonged to the upper echelons of society, her family possessing wealth and influence, while Theodore was a mere scholar, a member of the working class. The chasm that separated their social statuses was vast, and their affection for each other was indeed a forbidden fruit, a secret they guarded with utmost secrecy. Their stolen moments in the museum's shadowy corners were but a glimpse into the depths of their affection. It was in these stolen glances and whispered words that they found solace, their shared love for history mirrored in their shared love for each other. One fateful evening, as the gaslit streets of London glistened with raindrops, Evelyn and Theodore found themselves caught in a sudden and torrential downpour. Seeking shelter from the deluge, they ducked into a dimly lit cafe, their clothes drenched, but their spirits undampened. The cozy atmosphere of the cafe, with its soft glow of candlelight and the soothing hum of conversation, provided a refuge from the world outside. Under the flickering candlelight, Evelyn's delicate hand brushed against Theodore's, sending a shiver down their spines. Their gazes locked, and in that electrifying moment, the boundaries between them blurred. Without words, their lips met in a stolen kiss, a declaration of their hidden affection, a silent rebellion against the oppressive norms of Victorian society. Their love was indeed a dangerous secret, for society would never accept their union. But love, as they discovered, was an irresistible force that defied the constraints of society and time itself. As the world outside judged and condemned, Evelyn and Theodore's love burned brighter, like a beacon of hope in a world where conformity was the norm. Their hearts beat in harmony, and their love story, while hidden from prying eyes, continued to flourish in the secret corners of their hearts. The spark they had ignited in that dimly lit cafe would blaze on, casting a warm glow over their forbidden affection. Chapter 3: A Love That Transcends. Evelyn and Theodore's love story continued to unfold in the shadows, a poignant romance hidden from prying eyes and judgmental whispers. Their clandestine meetings grew even more precious, as did the passionate letters they exchanged under the shroud of secrecy. Each word penned with love, each sentiment shared with unwavering devotion. Their letters became a lifeline connecting their hearts across the divide of societal norms. In the quiet hours of night, they dared to dream of a future where love would conquer all obstacles. They painted vivid pictures of a world where they could be together openly, where the prejudice of their time would crumble in the face of their love's resilience. They vowed that someday they would find a way to bridge the chasm that had been imposed upon them. However, fate had other plans, cruel and unrelenting. One fateful evening, as they were leaving the museum, their hopes were shattered. They were caught in a compromising situation by Evelyn's disapproving family. Her father, a stern and traditional man, was outraged at the discovery of their secret love affair. He demanded that she end her relationship with Theodore, threatening to disinherit her and ruin his career. The lovers faced an agonizing decision: a crossroads that neither had ever wanted to reach. To choose love would mean risking everything they held dear: family, reputation, and societal acceptance. With heavy hearts and tears in their eyes, they knew they had no choice but to part ways, believing it was the only way to protect each other from the inevitable consequences of their love. Years passed, and Evelyn and Theodore lived separate lives, haunted by the memories of their forbidden love. They never forgot each other, their hearts forever bound by the profound connection they had shared. The Victorian era came to an end, as did their youth, but their love endured, a testament to the enduring power of love in a world that had sought to divide them. In the twilight of their lives, when wrinkles had etched their stories upon their faces, and age had gently stolen the vigor of their youth, destiny intervened once again. They found themselves reunited by a chance encounter in the very same museum where their love had ignited all those years ago. The hallowed halls whispered their shared history, and the echoes of their past resonated within them. In that moment, surrounded by the echoes of history, Evelyn and Theodore knew that their love had transcended time and society's constraints. It had defied the trials of life, emerging stronger and more enduring than ever before. A love that had weathered the storms of adversity and emerged as a beacon of hope. They held hands, their fingers trembling with age, but their hearts steadfast, knowing that their love would endure for all eternity. The end.